the 1st of January 2024 at midnight, it was all about knowing what to expect of this year, which was Hyperia. And I have to say, it was the golden year that I was looking forward to for so long. And I was shouting out Hyperia on New Year's Day at midnight, knowing that it's a year. It was the moment that we've all been waiting for as a theme park enthusiast, and knowing that it's the year we've all been waiting for.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hyperia!
So yeah, Christmas this year is to thank the season of its glorious times I've been part of 2024, and something that I won't ever forget. So yeah, what a year it's been for me, it really has. January, after New Year's Day, it was all about watching the final pieces delivery on site for Hyperia for the last 3 months. And as time went on, from February and March, it was just watching it going big and taller, really. And it just got better and better as months was building up to the season, really, and watching the success happen, really, with me. Really, March the 6th was the biggest day for the many reasons. It was the final piece of track officially went up, and to witness that, getting up 3 days in a row, from the 4th to the 5th, the 6th of March, those probably were the most painful days of my life. To get up early, 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, to get to Monk's Walk, to capture that moment in such an angle that we were very fortunate to see as the construction phase happened. And I never seen so many people down Monk's Walk just to see the final piece, and yeah, something many of us won't forget, and we were very grateful to witness it. I've been through all weathers, conditions, just temperatures as well were interesting. And yeah, I've got a Mac Rides wood box sign which I was given. I didn't want the whole box. I said to her, I just want the ride label that says Mac Rides, because everyone, Mac Rides is one of my childhood growing up things, to be on a famous rides such as the Flying Fish and Teacups and Hyperia. I've probably been more than those rides, really, but I've not realised, really. But yeah, Mac Rides, it's one of my one favourite manufacturer, I would say, in the world at the moment. Many people had different views out there, but my one's Mac Rides. Not just because of Hyperia, but they've got some amazing rides out there that I still want to do. So yeah, 6th of March was the biggest day for the industry of theme park industry in the UK, which was topping up the final piece. And John Burton was there, and the managing directors, Jack, Kieran, were doing the visuals, and Archie, and everyone who follows my channel, Digital Dan, Phil Riders, Theme Park Gardner were down Monk's Walk with me. We were just loving it. Theme Park Worldwide. We've seen so many people coming down from all sorts just to see the final piece. It was really a remarkable day. As the time went on, it was quite weird to think not going down Monk's Walk for such a long time, and knowing that that's all the updates from down there pretty much now. It's all about the test runs, train reveal, and the date reveal. As the season started, it was all about after the final piece, I was actually allowed to be on site, the full park, which I spoke and said, would it be possible to do an update from that angle this time, if it's possible. I would have thought they'd say no, because they want to prepare for the season. And yeah, I had a phone call, said yep, we just need to sort a few things, and then you can. And then from that day onwards, a week later after the final piece went in, had a surprise guest for me. I was in reception waiting for about half an hour, and then all of a sudden Jack appeared, and he said to me, do you mind if I join you today? I was like, yes. And yeah, it was a good feel to be on site with Jack as well, because everyone's been asking me when me and Jack are going to do a video together on site, and it actually did came to reality, really, which was a fantastic opportunity to be part of. So yeah, something I'll never forget. and it just got more exciting as time went on. Really, it wasn't just that. The date reveal confirmed, and the operations team directors of the hotel took me round to the Hyperia room, which I didn't see in person. They thought I seen it. I was like, no, I didn't do a VIP tour during behind the scenes during close season, just before it opened. And if you stay in one of the Hyperia rooms, if you were lucky, you'd get one of these car games double, and it's all based on Thorpe Park related. Really cool. And then as time went on as well, you've got Hyperia, and I've been to the factory that had done it. Not actually seen it being produced, but like I've actually been there and had a couple of beers from in there. They're really good quality, all fresh as well. And yeah, so yeah, it was such a year, and I hope they do make more of those beers because they are superb, and they're really tasty as well. So yeah, I got shown around the Hyperia room, and I managed to get one for my birthday, and yeah. And then later onwards, April time, test runs happened. It was such an atmosphere, really was a remarkable day. Yet again, it was meant to be, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, something like that, and I had to delay it because the wind was so bad. And luckily it was my day off once again on the following day, so I managed to come down, and I thought we were going to test it again, but I went, no, we're only doing it once. And it was, thankfully the wind was nothing bad as the day beforehand, so that was a good opportunity to do it. And yeah, pleased with the ride. And yeah, it was all about waiting to see it again as the weeks went on towards the news of opening, really. And early May, as the excitement got real, 1st of May, I was excited knowing it's the month, 24th of May. I think it was about a week later, 8th, I think it was, the 8th or 10th. Thorpe Park got in touch with me one afternoon about 12 o'clock. I was on Park, funny enough, doing updates, and then I was in the bar in the Dome, and I had this message saying, could you meet me this afternoon, please, Dom, if you're still on Park. I was like, it's a good thing or bad thing? They went, it's a good thing, I hope. And I said, yeah, what time? They said, can you meet me at such and such? So I was like, okay. So I did. Had a drink, but I didn't think what to expect really. And then I met more of the management teams. They had meetings for the day, and then they said, right, good to see you, Dom, we want to tell you something. I was like, oh yeah? So right, we've got BBC One show coming into Thorpe Park to advertise Hyperia. I was like, oh, that's exciting. So yeah, but not only that, we all have decided in the meetings and decided that we would like to offer you to be the first rider to ride it. And yeah, I left a bit like shocked but surprised because I was going to be riding there beforehand. So they asked me first if I was free for a particular day to do some TV show filming with them. I was like, yeah. And yeah, just basically had to keep it so quiet. It was so exciting. But after that meeting, after I spoke to them and kept in touch ever since, from this day, I'll still keep in touch with them. I was shaking up emotion to the bathroom, just couldn't believe the opportunity was given to me early, and I never thought about a TV show, I never thought about that sort of thing really, but you know what, when the opportunity came through, I knew I was going to make sure like now. I still think to this day, it's an opportunity that I won't forget, and the success I put into the Hyperia, what I've done for myself and give the fans what they wanted and know what's happening. It was well worth 12 years of waiting, and I just can't express it to this day when Jack and I and Kieran were riding it, everyone was saying, "So you ready for this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." So we do interviews and stuff with the one show a week later. We did 3 hours. We had lunch in between, and then we had normal conversations with Richie Anderson, and I just really had a blast. Construction site helmet, and I remember week beforehand, Wayne from B&E, who I keep in contact now, said to me, "Dom, what size do you wear?" I said, "I'm size 8." And I remember walking in these boots, toe caps boots, and I was like, "Oh, yes." My point looks very good. Oh, hello, Wayne. Just please bring it back to the containment after, please. And yeah, I need to get myself on when it comes to something for the next project in future, hopefully, because that's the important thing now. Hopefully I'll get opportunities like that within the future, do updates in certain areas. But Hyperia was just something special, and it was something special. The first ever ride with the one show filming, I lost in my eyes emotions, and I never came off a ride quite different. I never felt a roller coaster quite like this one now. I came off and I was like, what on earth did I experience in a good way? And left emotional, and it was so hard to keep it in because it's, you know, I've watched it being built and seen the animations for it, but to ride it in reality, it was just like, what a gift, what a gift. And I think it really paid off nicely after all these years of waiting. But yeah, I think I knew I was going to do press event, but I didn't think I was going to be on the one show to promote something before, and I was like, and on the night press night happened, I met the CEO and the council running Meadvale Council, because they came up to me and they enjoyed the updates as well. Yeah, I just remember messages came through just to say how much I've done well to the updates, and I published my behind the scenes video of the making of the day of the one show, and that was such a success. And I forgot to mention as well, when I did the one show for my first ever ride, this energy of mine just cheering was something I had to enjoy the moment and let it all out, because all the years I've been on other rides, it's great, but this one, come on, we've got the record now. And I remember speaking to the agencies at Thorpe Park as we ridden it, because they were with us, said, "You won't believe this," I don't know what to say, but I got about 20 messages that people spotted us on the ride. What do I say on social media? I went, what we could recommend is just say, just keep an eye in future, in a way, or words, just keep an eye what happens really, and that's the only way I could put it. So yeah, and then after that day shooting for the one show, I went to the pub and I bumped into Jack and Archie and Tom. Even I lost it just by looking at the photos from that day. Again, I couldn't believe it, and their passion just meant a lot. And after the press night, stayed in the hotel. Obviously, first public rider, it was a different life that day. It was nothing like any other opening days I've experienced. Just wasn't how I thought it was going to be. It was a special, sparkling day, I would say. Got up, it's like a graduation kind of feel, seeing people having a good time, emotions. Came off my first public ride knowing that it's now finished updates, it's going to be available to people to ride. I was lost in I was again emotional in the evening just to thank the support. I remember coming out of the gift shop a few times and to the toilet by Hyperia. It took me half an hour to get there because the amount of people want me to sign shirts and just saying hello, selfies. It was an insane day. I never thought I would see this day, but yeah, it was a good day. I've planned a few things throughout the day to put on social media, say if you want a group picture of me and a few other people, please be there at 2 o'clock. And I did, and this picture was the result and the most exciting photo and the most iconic photo as well, I would say. So yeah, 24th of May was something that I won't forget. Night ride as well. It's a shame for following day they had to close it for a few weeks because they had to do something to, you know, health and safety comes first. And then I went to Download Festival, and on the day I was travelling up, the ride reopened, shall I say. And yeah, when I came back, I went straight down to Thorpe Park, did many rides I can to enjoy it, not for the sake of making records of how many times I've been on it in a year, but it was all about comfort, doing it to enjoy it. My most rides in the day were 16, which was interesting because I was quite tired for a few days. So yeah, once I was comfortable again, I went back to Thorpe Park and do many rides on Hyperia once I can. But yeah, 16 was my max in the day. But it's not a big deal, but I remember feeling 10th ride, I started to feel like, oh, I'm tired now. It's quite intense, I have to admit. And then Oktoberfest came, summer holidays, I took my mum on Hyperia, something that she won't forget. She'd done it twice, but still, second time she still says, that's it. But yeah, my sister went on it with me in September. She thought it was slow when she saw it go round, but when she went on it, she was like, okay, that was a bit fast, wasn't it? I was like, yes, maybe it is a bit fast. But yeah, I love it. Then Fright Night's press came through. But before then, I had Hyperia room for a birthday, stayed at a hotel. I spent more time staring in the wall theming just to see how the detail went into it. It's so cool. And yeah, I went to Alton Towers as well this year for Nemesis Reborn. I feel like I've been at Thorpe Park majority of the year, mate. Went to Chessington as well at some point. That was a good fun day out. Just need to get back there at some point more next year. Nemesis Reborn's good. John actually asked me when we did the one show once, he had a moment, he said to me, Dom, how was your trip to Alton Towers? What do you mean Nemesis Reborn? I said to him, the theme is fantastic. Really, really good. And the electronics and how it fits on time with the movement of the eye. It really was something special. And yeah, very grateful to see it at Alton Towers. Much as it is quite a distance away from Reading for me, but got to thank Lewis this year for the travelling as well and meeting all sorts of the community this year. So yeah. September, Fright Nights, press night, I got offered. Another fantastic night. A couple of celebrities came up to me knowing all the things I've done for Hyperia this year, which I thank them once again for the support. And yeah, who knows what's next. And then Jack's event kicked in. That was the one biggest thing to look forward to end the season. SOKSD Unlocked. Another good annual year, third year, one of his best ones, and having Hyperia, must have cost a fortune, of course. Yeah, just can't believe this year has been full of golden moments. Just got to thank the managing directors, marketing, the support and retail unit and the hotel operations team for the support and the, you know, so many reasons I have to thank. But this year has really been a success for me. And this is the start of good times for me at Thorpe Park, hopefully. Hopefully I've got some trust as well if I'm allowed to be within the construction sites in the future. Really hope within the future I'll be able to do updates in the future. But this close season already, I'm actually enjoying it more because I'm not getting up early for updates now. I don't have to worry too much because Hyperia is open to anyone when it opens again. And I was sad because that's the end of my updates during the last day of the opening day. I took all these opportunities and I have to thank every one of you for this year. I knew content will be less when close season was going to happen, we expected that. But it's thanks to you for the support from the moment Hyperia got approved, really. And yeah, nice to have time to think about what's next in line. So yeah. I wish you all a good Christmas. and what a year it's been for me. I hope to see you all shortly next year. Thank you.